All right, everybody, let's give this another shot. Yesterday's went quite well. As you can see with these colors, I'm not entirely sure about how today is gonna go, because these are colors that I personally would never, ever put together like this. This is Julie Cuts is challenge number 20 on her page Pouring Your Heart Out on Facebook, and it is Halloween colors, and they are black, purple, green, white, and orange. Again, I'm gonna try seeing if I can get that kind of petri dish look to it. So I'm going to use the Michaels pre-mixed paints again. I'm going to do it in the same style as I did yesterday, but I am I'm not quite sure about this strange array of colors here. I'm going to do it in this order: black, purple, green, white, orange, and I'm going to flip it over and we're going to probably all have a good laugh, but let's get to it. All right then, so black Artist Loft pre-mixed, ready mixed pour paint. This is in black. These are available from Michaels stores, I believe in Canada and North America. 1 drop of silicone in the color that I put on the bottom, in this case black, and this is the Spot On Precision Pouring Oil. So literally 1 drop in the bottom here. There we go. Oh shoot, that's like 1 and a bit. I'm going to see if I can catch that because it really does go crazy. So that was essentially 2 drops, really, because it just kind of fell out of the nozzle. I'm sure we've all had those moments in life and in painting, probably. Anywho, forgotten what I was talking about before this. Oh my god, terrible. I got the silicone completely and utterly distracted me. So there we have, oh, Michaels. You can get the paint from Michaels in Canada and the US. Not sure about the rest of the world, but there are definitely other paint manufacturers that make the ready mixed. I know that Gilly Cube has been doing some with the Montmartre ready mix paints in Australia, which apparently are very readily available there. Not so much in Canada, but you can get them on Amazon.com as well. So this is the violet that I'm going to put in next, doubling for my purple. Just a layer of this over the top of the black. Next color is sap green. Not my favorite, but not the worst shade of green I've ever used either. So that goes over the top of the purple. Now we're going to use the titanium white. Put this over the top of the green. And then this orange. Interesting. This is pretty translucent, similar to the aqua green I used yesterday. This one's pretty translucent. So I'm going to put a layer of this over the white, because I don't really want it mixing with any other color but the white. Okay, so the silicone is in, the paint is in the cup. Again, maybe slightly too much, I'm not sure, but I'm really, again, ceramic tile, no base coat, straight onto the tile, wiped it with a baby wipe to prep it, and that was it. All right then, well, I think that the very scary thing about Halloween is probably right under this cup right here. So let's cross our fingers and see if we can get anything that is, yeah, good luck everybody. Here we go. Oh, so far not horrendous. I am going to run the lip of this through here. Again, give it a little bit of depth, a little bit of dimension, a little bit more play with the colors, but I don't want to do this one too much, because my fear is that these colors are going to turn muddy very quickly. So I think I'll do one more And then I'm kind of digging this part. This part's kind of pretty, so I'm trying to maybe avoid that. And how about we come in down through that way? And then I'm gonna tap out the rest of my cup onto that corner right there, just so I've got a bit of paint to use to slide the rest of it off. All right, well, not horrendous, nothing that I would necessarily choose, but here we go. All right, so I'm gonna take off these two. I'm actually gonna go this way first. Take off this corner here and then slowly recenter it, because I don't want to move this around too fast and have all of these colors having a big old party together and turning out into something just, you know, brown. Okay, get that down over the edge there. Bring her back this way. Now I'm gonna go down to this corner. Figure out where my paint is. Oh, there it is. Try and keep a bit of that black on board. And then back through. And then back to the center a little bit. Might try and walk this a tad, because I wouldn't mind trying to hang on to that little swath. Sorry, I'm probably mumbling. I'm going to walk this a little bit. I probably wouldn't mind hanging on to that little swath of orange down on the corner there, because it's quite pretty. So if I catch that a little bit there with my glove, then I think we have managed to get something that is actually quite pleasing to the eye. Actually, I'm oddly surprised, pleasantly surprised, but I never imagined that it would come out this crisp. I don't know whether it was the way I layered the colors. I don't know whether it's this paint. I don't really know, but I'm really quite surprised with what has appeared here. It's quite all right. And as you know, oh, bare corner, I'm just going to put a little bit of black over top of there. As you know, I was very hesitant about pouring with these colors because they are never anything that I would ever use, but after seeing this, maybe I should start using them a little bit more. This, just take my glove off here for a second, but this area through here, it's just so pretty. It really is. It's just gorgeous. Shoot, I've just ruined that glove. I'm just gonna pop another glove on because, no, you know what, I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna tilt it a little bit more that way, take the stripes down just a little bit. Yeah, maybe I will. Oh God, I hate messing with things because I usually so royally mess it up. But I just want to give it a little try to just break up that big green corner just a tad to see whether that will bring a little bit more interest this way. And you know what? It's really even just that tiny little bit. I'm kind of liking that. Just takes off just a little tiny bit of that green. Oh shoot, I think I have something in it. There appears to be something, so I'm gonna find my, this time I'm gonna take my glove off and I'm not gonna put it back on again. Oh shoot. Oh, I'm making a right mess of this one. All right, here we go, one more tilt. Good Lord, Lucy. stop fiddling. See, this is why the gloves should never ever go back on. It's just not worth it for me. Oh, now I'm making things go zigzaggy. Okay, we're really stopping right now. Oh shoot. Okay, we're stopping right now. Trying to recenter that bottom line a little bit, because it seems that I've just been successful in making that swath of green bigger. So yeah, lesson there. Don't muck about with it too much, because sometimes what you have is perfect, and any muddling about with it is going to produce something that is not quite as perfect. I still love it, but it won't be quite as perfect. Okay, here we go. I got to get this little blobby bit out, whatever that was, can get out of there. And now there's a dog hair, so let me get that out, and I think we can go to torching. All right, that's actually quite interesting. So here we go, mini torch again. I'm going to put the flame down to its lowest setting. We put the silicone in the black, so that is what is going to go poof when we do this. So I'm going to follow this line right here, this greeny browny line. Okay, just once over there, like that, see what we can find. And as you saw from the pictures that I posted yesterday, they really do grow. They expand really quite substantially by themselves, so I find that one pass across with the torch really is all that you need, unless you want something super busy. And if that's what you're looking for, then hey, swipe that torch around. But if you want something a little more selective like this, then one swipe really is enough, and then just leave it for a bit and let it bloom, because it's going to. Okay, having said that, I think I'm also going to try and take a row, maybe not straight through that line, but there's some black there, and see what we can pick up down the edge here. So again, just one sweep through, which ended up kind of being along that line. But that's where the silicone is, right? The silicone is in the black. Not super loving this corner, so I'm just going to run it around over that corner, see if we can pull up any black and get some interesting little cells. The rest I kind of like. I'm really kind of, this corner here is gorgeous. It's really quite pretty. It's got some wispy lines in there. It's got a couple of little natural cells. I can see these cells just popping all the time. I'm very tempted to give it a little pass in here, because the black is underneath there, but I don't want to do it too much. And I'm kind of liking these random big cells that have popped up by themselves. The one spot I will go over again is this spot just down through here, just to see if we can pick anything else up through there. All right, and I'm gonna call that done. So this one is for Julie Cuts and her group, Pouring Her Heart Out on Facebook. This is challenge number 20. This was using black, purple, green, white, and orange. Happy Halloween. Thank you. Bye-bye.